Congratulations, Fox, on winning 5 points from the jump catch game. Hello, hello. Bomb, that looks like fun. Stop the business of exploding other people on purpose. Now I just bomb myself. And if people pass by, it's their fault for not paying enough attention. I forgot we can do that. Howdy, Fox. How is it going? How was your Monday so far? You just... Oh, wait. That's the wrong screen. That one I don't want to switch around. That one, however... Oh, dang. Why is my bit red? No, it's normal. Why is it shown in red? Huh? Huh? Maybe that's the reason. I think I had Cross's stream open still. Might not be ideal if I'm streaming myself.
Cockhammer!
Hey! Guess what? I am guessing you want to buy children. You are on a 50 stream streak. Have I missed this? Oh, you're right. 8 minutes ago. Halfway to 100. Absolutely. That is a long time. 50 stream streak? That is... I usually stream thrice a week. So 50 by 3 is 15, 16 weeks and something. That's 4 months. I'm only doing this for like 6 and a bit. So you are basically a foundation stone of this of this whole streaming thing I'm doing. Gotta work my physics oral exams soon, but I'm fine so far. That's good. Are you confident in it? Follow age 5 months and 3 days. That's a whole lot of time. I just don't know why it posts it twice. One of them is stream elements, obviously, but what is the other one? Broadcaster, that's the internal one, right? The best 5 months, that's good to know. I'm glad you enjoy your time here. Not for the physics, the rest should go fine. Okay, but if you have the rest down already, you can work on physics and you're good in all of them. I am sure you can do this. I'm rooting for you. We have a saying in German which would literally translate you, I'm pressing my thumbs for you. That would be the literal translation for it, which doesn't make much sense aside from it meaning wishing you luck. Weird colloquialisms. Stream elements gives more precise time. Oh, well, there we go. True, it does the hours as well. Wow. Almost surprised it doesn't do minutes and seconds. I mean, it is a little bit weird that it does it twice, but to be fair, I don't care that much about it. It also sends messages twice when someone wins the jump catch game, for example. Which I also don't know why it does it. Oh no, it only sends it once through the broadcaster? And I see it twice because it sends it in the YouTube chat as well. There we go. Because I see both. In French, we just say shit to wish people luck. So, wait, is it merde? I think that's it. Not quite sure. You got this, Fox, we believe in you. Absolutely, Fox has this in the pockets. Yeah, it's merde. It's my pronunciation, okay, of merde. Kinda sounds a little bit Spanish to me, to be honest. Now that you people believe in me, I have to succeed. Yeah, you have to. You got it. Hi, YouTube chat. I don't see anyone there. Doesn't mean there is no one here. The R is good to roll, so mad. Not rolling it, mad. Fair, I roll the R because I'm German. It's just what we do. You have usually a very hard R's. Okay, still. Yeah, exactly. You are being polite, Lord Zero. Hello, YouTube chat from Lord Zero. Actually, YouTube chat would see it. Because they can read the chat up on top of me. It's hard to describe the sound. Yeah, I mean, I could just listen to someone say it. You know what? Next time we play Warframe. Or Helldivers or whatever. Wasn't there a game you wanted to play that sadly didn't have crossplay? I can't remember which one it was. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me just select the right game. There we go. Start the game. Hey, Lord Zero. You have doubled yourself. Pretty sure you're on the screen twice now. Yeah, you are. There you go. +1 YouTube viewer. I think it would be close to the sound you have in Gute Nacht. Wait. How does that work? Ist die Gute Nacht Märte? Märte? Really? Is that closer? To be fair, I don't think learning that word could improve my life. That's pretty close. Well, great. Sadly, the few weeks of French I had in school way back when, for whatever reason, didn't teach us the correct pronunciation of merde. Merde. I have to practice that one. Glad I could help. Thank you. To be fair, live streams on YouTube are difficult. I don't have it for anything other than preservation, basically. So anyone could watch back the VOD. It's automatically saved. And to my understanding, the algorithm has no problem with live streams being archived immediately. It doesn't mess with the algorithm if I now upload regular videos, for example. If I were to record the VOD and then upload it, it would count as a video and not a live stream. So it's a long video with barely any watch time, because not many people watch VODs on YouTube. So that would mess with the algorithm if I now were to upload regular videos. I understand, yeah. If my understanding is correct in that one. That I cannot I'm not sure about that. Which is why many bigger streamers have a second channel for WotR specifically. But that would mean I need a higher subscription to Epidemic Sound, which is where the music comes from, because that only allows me one channel per platform. So one Twitch channel, one YouTube channel, one Kick, Rumble, whatever, but only one. If I want to monetize two or use the music on two, I need a higher level of the subscription, which of course is much more expensive, and that's just not worth it. But yeah, I don't think there's a game I wanted to play that we didn't, but I'd like a lot to do some Baldur's Gate 3 at some point with y'all. We can lock in Baldur's Gate 3 for the Saturday after the next one. I kinda wanted to do some Palworld in that week, perhaps, probably. Because while there was only one person who wanted a community Palworld server, I am in a different Discord server with some creators. Some of them I have sent you off to with a raid. Rana, for example. I think we raided 0 before. And I can't remember who else. Emmy, of course. And at least one in there would be interested in a basically open server. So that is not set in stone yet, however. So if I am not playing Palworld with someone on that Saturday, like as a group, that would be, of course, me and another creator, but open for the community of both of us, I guess. If I'm not doing that, we can do Baldur's Gate 3. You can lock me in for that one. Unless, of course, you don't have time for that Saturday, then we will do it another day. That is not a problem. It is what we have Discord for, planning stuff, right? I just noticed. 18th done? Let me double check. What turned itself off? God damn it. I was so sure, since you were on YouTube now, that you wouldn't redeem it. Yes, it would be the 18th, you're right. Every time, every single time. Except for when I'm staring right at the screen and see the notification pop up. Yeah, it would be the 18th, Fox. But I'm going to make a post for that in Discord specifically, because I kinda only want to play Baldur's Gate 3 if we have actually 4 players to do it. I also don't yet know if we manage to get it to work so you can create an own character, because that I tried to test it with Azuriel just so we can have it. And bouncing back and forth. You are a ninja. It's about a 50-50 chance I'll be there, I'd say. Like I said, I don't want you to feel that you are obligated to be there. I can do other stuff. I can also spontaneously just stream a different game. It's fine. But I only want to play Baldur's Gate 3 if we have 4 players, all in all. So me and 3 additional people. Yeah. It's funnier with more people. It is. It very much is. Especially if you have a really weird group, because you don't really need a healer in Baldur's Gate. Like, some classes have the ability to just heal a little bit, and that's usually enough. You have healing potions and stuff. And you don't necessarily need a tank, because the enemy AI will most of the time ignore a tank anyway. Some of them will rush you if you're on the front lines. Others will just immediately target the backline. Whatever. So it is, you can experiment, which is funny. Now let me see. I had a playthrough with 2 bards, which let me have 4 short rests, each long rest. The 2 bards at short rests? Really? I didn't know. Or is it one of their spells? You know what I just noticed? I just noticed this. Where is it? At level 2 they give you an additional short rest, like just like this. Here you go. More short rests. Forgot something important. What is it, Lot Zero? The nobility, it is so strong. It is. Imagine having a warlock with you. Warlocks regain all of their spell slots on a short rest. Follower goal.
We would like to buy one child, please!
I was almost certain that this is coming at some point. And I forgot again immediately. No, that element, that sound, no, that's wrong. No. Mid. Edit. Oh, there we go. Text. Okay. Because I have not updated the progress bar for new followers up on top. For whatever reason, it slipped my mind. There we go. From 100 to 120. It's the next progress up top. And I used that redeem at random times. It is a really good redeem. Paired it with Monk for key points, Warlock,
and like
and
that,
Arcane
you've
Archer.
lost me.
That is... Wait, the Warlock is an Arcane Archer or one of the bards? The only one who had a major long rest resource was the level 9 bard. Oh yeah, different subclasses of bard then? Warlock was a bard too. Okay, that works. They are both charisma based. Monk was a thief. Yeah, it could work. I can see that working quite well. Would have probably... The fighter was just a fighter. That's, to be honest, the fighter is one of the best classes you can play, because it is just as straightforward as it can be. Give me a big weapon or weapon and a shield or whatever, or a bow, and I'm going to win. The other bard was also a ranger. Is there a charisma-based ranger class? I mean, even if not, fighter was a Daeran sending tactical nukes. Great. I'm dragging the wrong screen again. That's the right one I want to drag. That one has the information I need. Can I? What can I? This. No, but it was a swords bard. So, is a swords bard not charisma based with his casting stats, or? Because that would be 2 major and 2 minor stats you kind of want to focus on. And maybe just 1 minor if you ignore Constitution. I had gloves of dexterity and range allows for archery fighting style. Okay, yeah, then you don't need Constitution. You don't need dex if you have the gloves. You kind of miss out on some good other gloves, but it would work. Dump dex, put it all into charisma, and then wisdom for the ranger, I guess, right? Or did you just ignore the spells? Because then I don't think you need wisdom. AI viewer selling bot got me nuked immediately. I don't even know if you can see the message. Only spell I needed was Hunter's Mark. Well then, yeah, you can ignore wisdom then. It's good. Different way of playing ranger, but good. Now let me click continue game. And I think that is the right screen. I still have not set up my second PC. I don't have time in the next week. Week and a half, maybe. I one-turned Zarevok and Chef. Which one was that? Zarevok does ring a bell. I'm not sure it rings the right one.
My not so numerous, but nonetheless dearest guests. About a year ago at my last birthday party, I assured you all that I nurtured a deep-seated hatred for boring people who give protracted speeches in the misplaced belief that their inner thoughts are of any interest to anyone but themselves. Now I am a whole year older and also a full-fledged crusader. An honorable position that requires me to be as dull, pedantic, and vexing as I possibly can. Therefore, a speech it is.
The chief of the murder tribunal. Is that... I know that Raphael is in the city itself, and that is the farthest I ever got. Like the little campground where you can see Baldur's Gate, that was my farthest playthrough. So I never set foot into the city. I could be that Zarevok is inside the city as well, right? Or at least in that chapter. Could be. You didn't see either of them then? Nope. Daeran's face is impossible to read. He has his usual half-smirk fixed in place, his eyes gleaming with excitement. But his anxious gaze wanders for just a moment too long before he begins his speech.
The revered cleric Nestrin, my guardian and tutor, often told me that those who live a sinful life may expect to join the abyssal hordes after they die. This is why their path is the most despicable of all. A part of their soul may return to Mendev in the abominable form of a demonic invader.
Huh.
Every time we see a demon, we might as well think about it. What if this wretched creature used to be your great-great-grandfather? What if certain parts of this pointy-tailed beauty used to belong to your pious cousin? They say that the demons represent the sins of the souls they are made of. Succubi emerge out of lustful souls. Vandals turn into Abracandilu. Gluttons become Nabasu. I, for one, am determined to commit as many different sins as possible. so that the distributive mechanism of the abyss breaks when it tries to decide what to do with my soul.
Daeran is such a chaotic creature. Oh god. But Sarevok is also Baldur's Gate 2's final boss, I believe. Could be. That's me. Genius. Yes. No, Daeran is a very good NPC. Like, in general, all the NPCs and especially the party members in Owlcat's games are A tier and above. There is no bad party member. There are party members I personally do not find that interesting. Social, for example, he's an artist who tries to do good, but he has an inner rage that sometimes comes up. But he himself doesn't like it, so even he, the one I find the least interesting, is still an interesting character. They are really good at this, NPCs. They were good in Kingmaker already. They are even better in Rough to Righteous. Rogue Trader is exceptional. And I'm so excited for Dark Heresy. Because there's a Night Lord you can get as a companion. And Night Lords are terrorist space marines. They are scum. And I'm so excited for that one. So which character do you think suits me well? Oh, that's hard. I don't know. No, it's really hard. I don't know. To be fair, I've not played through all the story. Here's a little motivation. Okay, give me.
You, my dear, will be my assistant in this complicated task. Eat, drink, and indulge yourselves in whatever vices you can.
I'm motivated.
Let nobody leave this house as righteous as they entered it. Live every day like it's your last. After all, nobody knows when that day will arrive, do they?
Daeran smirks, finishes his wine, and tosses the glass to the ground. You have a little bit of Daeran vibes, but just not as not as hateful to society as he is. You know what I mean? Like, the chaotic bits agree, but his I have to be a thorn in everyone's side all the time, that you do not have. So a more agreeable Daeran. The metal pipe just gave me that kick. To be fair, they do have, in order for you to learn a character pretty quickly, they do have to oversell their character points. Who would I be? It's hard. Maybe Nenio, but less autistic? If you know what I mean? Like, less unbothered by people? Or less uninterested by them? Still a bright mind? I mean, you are learning stuff. But Nenio is just so only focused on that. Fox with the fox. Yeah, kind of. Which is the funny bit. Be right back, going to make breakfast. Oh, but make something for Fox and I too, please. We are both hungry. Have fun. But like I said, they have to exaggerate all the characteristics. You got us? Oh, perfect. Fox, we're eating good today. So you kind of have to round them down a little bit to make them more realistic, right? Like, Nenio is definitely an autistic person. that just wants knowledge, no matter where it's from, no matter who gives it to her. Right? That's the only thing she's interested in. People suffer for it, she does not care. Even if she herself suffers for it, doesn't matter. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. There is a reason for it, you find out later. I know because the game is out so long, there's no way I couldn't have been spoiled. But I've never played that bit of her story myself, so I'm interested to see how exactly that happens. I accept your judgment. Okay. I could be completely wrong. Like, we've only known each other for not even half a year. I might be completely wrong with this. That's just my impression of you I have. Like, you do not have these extreme parts of her personality. That is what I'm trying to say. Because it's over-exaggerated in the game. It's true that I talk a lot about studies, which is good. It's a good thing, right? Wanting to know stuff, wanting to find out stuff. Yeah, meow. Meow. Yeah. Pet wants attention. Here we go. WotR Hawkblade. Meow meow. I think he's close enough that you can hear him, right? I think he is. Hey Minnow, thank you for snagging a tiny piece of loot. Meow meow. Meow. I did hear him, yeah. He keeps meowing. He wants to be talkative today. He is behaving himself the last few times. Today he wants to join the conversation again. Whoop! I love that alarm bit. It was such a good idea. I kind of just have to reconnect, mix it up to OBS every time I start it. I'm gonna try starting mix it up first next time before I start OBS. Maybe that will help. Or start mix it up in administrator mode because I have to do that for OBS. I don't know. How interesting. Inquisitor WotR whispers in your ear from behind. Do you find anything interesting? Nothing at all. Nothing really. I just took note of a few things. I attempted to find out whether anything unusual or mysterious has happened to the Count over the last 10 years. During my conversation with his acquaintances, 2 people noted that he never speaks of the revered Nestrin, the priest of Iomade, who was his guardian and tutor. Yet he just mentioned Nestrin in his speech, whatever that might mean. I salute you with my usual explosions, Minnow.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Good morning, Minnow. How is your morning? It is morning for you. Hope you slept well. Hope the nerves have kind of rearranged themselves or fixed themselves, hopefully. You told me that you tried to find out if anything odd had happened to Daeran over the last 10 years. Some of his servants complained about strange occurrences in the house, like objects moving by themselves or candles going out. Of course, that could simply be a figment of their imagination. It is also very well known that the Count often invites various spellcasters to entertain him and encourages them to use their magic in mischievous ways. Practically the whole of Mendef knows the story about the 3 drunk wizards and their teleportation race across the roofs of Kenabris after a party at the Count's house. What I'm trying to say here is that any fluctuations in residual magic at his house are not at all surprising. There was the matter of the abduction, however. A gang of bandits kidnapped the Count, hoping for a ransom, but the only reward they got was death. Afterward, the Count told everyone that he had hired the bandits himself as a joke. The other mercenary squad that freed him and executed the bandits was also in his employ. Nobody really wanted to delve too deep into this case after confirming the identity of those wretched cutthroats. But there was one disturbing fact about it all, and I don't mean the Count's bizarre idea of fun. The mercenaries who supposedly freed him had also cut off the bandits' heads, after they had already killed them. Heads were cut off? You mean the bandits who attacked Daeran? Yes. Perhaps I wouldn't have even noticed this detail had I not visited Haven's Edge right after the tragic incident. I remember that we also found several headless bodies, both of guests and demons. We thought they had been decapitated during the fight. What do we need to do, Inquisitor? Now that's the hardest part. I need to dive into the past of this place, which requires casting several different spells over some time. It would be very convenient for me if nobody interrupted the process, especially the Count himself. I don't think he remembers my face, but a suspicious stranger casting unknown spells might attract his attention. All in all, what I want you to do is to distract the master of this house. Right now, he's playing host at the very place I'd like to start with. I understand. Good luck. Come back to me when the Count leaves. I will tell you everything I managed to find out, and maybe even show you something. So we are basically playing detective, but we are the assistant. The other guy's the detective. We just have to distract Daeran and the rest of the guests. And a jug of wine, if used creatively, may distract the Count for a while. Does Camellia have anything to say? I adore this estate. So much beauty. So many quiet nooks. And Arushale? I thought mortals had cemeteries for sorrow and feasting halls for joy. This place seems to be a blend of both. But no shit. His entire family got murdered here. What do you think? Put laxatives in the wine? Don't think I have laxatives. That would be a good idea, though. You know what would make a good distraction? Another beheading. There's a reason why we cannot do that, and we will find that out during this quest. This estate could be remade into a formidable defense outpost. It should be expropriated for the sake of war.
We could, you know,
the
like,
owners
group up
compensated.
and
hit it till it dies!
Woo, nice!
Yeah.
High five!
Yeah, we kind of shouldn't do that. After victory is secured. You will see. You will see why that would be a bad idea. Daeran, who has been watching the guests with an unreadable expression, turns his head to you and says in a casual tone, like he's continuing a conversation that was interrupted.
And like that, you've lost me.
No, trust me, it will make sense. Believe me. I've always considered myself an aesthete, not a hero. When doomsday comes, I thought I'd pour myself a glass of 100-year-old wine, sit in the front row, and just watch the world burn. Playing the violin was also an option. Now I'll be damned if I know how I ended up in the Fifth Crusade. How did I become the companion of a hero chosen by Almighty? Sometimes the most casual occurrences dictate our fate's course. I'm afraid that is not always the case. Sometimes it is dictated by alien, but wholly deliberate forces. So why did you really decide to throw a party at the scene of such a tragedy? What's this ghoulish farce all about? Daeran freezes. What an odd feeling. It's like I had been lying under the sun in a spectacular meadow in full bloom, and then you barge in to pour a bucket of ice-cold water all over me. Is this how you treat people who invite you to the celebrations? No, you don't answer. You don't have to answer. I could come up with a polite excuse, but I'd rather match your courteous manners and put it bluntly. I do not wish to continue this conversation. Thank you for ruining my mood. I shall retire to my chambers for a time. The Count gives you a pointedly formal bow and leaves. There you go. That works. Loiter, tell me something. I see that you did your part, Commander. Thank you. Now, get ready to watch and listen closely. I will unravel the past of this place and try to show you whatever I find. Hey, congratulations on winning 5 points. You all are getting way too good at this game. Spooky. Countess bombing. Drauge, the first thing he says. Hello, Drauge. How's it going? Unbelievable. Just immediately a bomb. I mean, I would not have expected anything else, but, well, there he goes. God damn. Parry the nuke. Oh, goddammit. I'm on my break. It is hot in here. Good kind of hot, though. Hello, Sir Undead Man. Let me know. Blood is playing Ultra Kill for real. Yeah, true. Now, to be fair, if anyone could parry a nuke, it would be our resident American. One of them, actually. God damn, I have many more Americans in here than I thought I did. I'm just noticing. Like, realizing. Not noticing, but realizing. I mean, it's just IRL Leon Kennedy. True. God damn it. Minnow farms all the aura. Unbelievable. Countess Silanea Erendey. The hum of voices, laughter, and music fills your mind. Then, the vision comes, fragmented and hazy at first, before eventually coalescing to revealing a single face. It is a woman of stunning, heavenly beauty, and her delicate features instantly tell you who it is. The family resemblance to Daeran is obvious. Backflip quickly. Leon, help! My dear guests, the Lady of Haven's Edge welcomes all of you today. I hope this day is as bright for you as it is for me, because on this day my only, precious, sometimes arrogant, but utterly beloved child was born. Nestrin. A child is usually a reflection of their parents and caretakers. Countess, will you allow the humble tutor of this young man to address the guests and the man of the hour as well? A new face appears. It is a handsome old man with a strong, dignified pose and a voice that emanates power. Daeran, can't we have just one day without your sermons? It's my birthday after all. 10 years ago, the young Daeran had an utterly angelic appearance. His table manners and expressions lacked the dignity of a true angel, however. Countess Serenay, Day, I'm sure the revered Nestrin only wanted to hug you and offer you his best wishes on your birthday. Wait, what's that noise? The shrill laughter rings in your ears and reverberates in the base of your skull. In the vision, a Lilitu appears before the guests in the estate and gives them an exaggerated, scornful bow. The sorceress of evil has come to your celebrations, mortals. Did you prepare a treat for me too? My spine would very much disagree with this action. So, old man Leon, got it. Nestrin, what do you want, spawn of the abyss? I've already done everything I wanted to. Hey, you, doddering cleric, look around. Don't you notice anything odd? The plague is in your wine, in your food, in the air around you, in your blood. Soon you will all die. Pray to your pathetic goddess and call upon your healing powers all you want, but they are not going to help you. Nothing will help you. I will give you a chance to see it for yourselves, and when I return, the grave realization will have already sunk its teeth into your throats. Oh, how I love watching mortals in their final desperate hours. The demon finishes his speech with an air kiss to Daeran, making him freeze in horror, and disappears. Help, I'm almost out of Dr. Pepper. Life is full of pain. Oh, it truly fucking is. Tell it it's fired. Hire a new spine. Actually. It wouldn't be the worst idea, to be honest. Do a Wolverine and just coat it in adamantium. Yes, let me just pull an edge runner and replace it. Exactly. Well, damn. WotR shakes his head and slowly exhales, rubbing his temples. The first appearance of the disease and the Lilitu, one of the many sisters of the accursed Minago. So far, everything I've seen matches the official version of events. Surely the cleric could have done something. I can't say for certain, but I believe there was nothing he could have done. Magical diseases are already difficult enough to cure, and this plague struck very fast indeed. Now we must find out what happened next. What now? I can sense the aftershock of a very strong outburst of emotions and memories somewhere in the west wing of the house. Something must have happened in one of the rooms, so please check if anyone is there and distract them if need be. It's just a rudimentary implant after all. Speaking of, did you see the teaser for the next season of Edge Runners? He's pretty hyped. I myself didn't. I didn't watch the first one either. Kind of... This may sound more cringe than it actually is. I'm more of a fan of quote-unquote happy endings. Like, I do enjoy a tragedy from time to time, but I need to be kind fake fan. Of Edge Runners, yeah. I do need to be in the right mood for it. And since I do not have so much time to watch anime, I just would rather watch something else if I find the time to do so. No happy endings in Night City. Kind of. I think the riding into the sunset with the I was about to say raves with I'm blanking on the name. With the Aldecaldos. I think that's a pretty good ending. Because it is open enough to see if maybe he can find a way to fix what is wrong. V, specifically in that case. Special Agent V could also be funny. And potentially a good ending, quote unquote. Not if you're suicidal, just saying. You can see the glass. Well, half full or half empty. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. But I do agree, there are many just not good endings in Cyberpunk itself. Which I think is fine. I think the game would still have been good if it did have an happy ending. Oh, you have 6 months left ending. Yeah. Hate my phone's keyboard. Oh, damn. It's just what phones do. Believe me, I understand. Okay. Off to distract more people. I can do that. At the same time, I can just loot shit. Don't think there's much good loot here, to be honest. Oh, Knowledge World. There are occasional traces of older masonry and foundations. Looks like the building was reconstructed several times. Oh, there you go. Is that the West Wing? Or is that the East Wing? This is the exact spot where it's on both. Good thing, because I know for a fact your phone's keyboard hates you too. So now it's both ways. It could be. An eye for an eye, and so on. A cold iron masterwork orc double X. Fuck yeah. If only the orc or the double weapons themselves were just a little bit better. Kind of sad they aren't. The door is sealed and looks like it hasn't been opened in a very long time. Volchev, I just saw a portrait of Daeran's mom. So she was an ASMR too, huh? Some people get a celestial bloodline, tons of money and a title, while others gets horns and a slap in the face. Go on and people's rooms and just take everything. No one's going to say anything. Breaks over's here in like an hour. Alrighty, have fun, Draugr, still. And I hope I see you again in an hour. Cause chaos, but not too much. Oh, insert a key Daeran gave you. Sweet, I got shit. You see that maybe people's rooms, but those people are gone. Like, from over 10 years ago, so don't think anyone will notice. And Daeran himself doesn't seem to care if I take stuff out of his room. So... what did we get? Clear purpose. These braces allow the wearer to cast healing spells without provoking attacks of opportunity. Also grant a +2 bonus on concentration checks. Not necessarily bad. Would have been better if we had done this mission earlier in the chapter. But it is what it is. You know the rule, if it's not nailed down, it's free for the taking. Exactly. My bad, I forgot. You're excused. Let me just... collect more wine. What does Wendork have to say? That's one good then. The Golden Boy's ancestors must have been powerful, given that their kin is still prosperous. I mean, kind of. Yes. Greyball, what are your... I love mansions like this. They always have columns, curtains, and alcoves where you can hide while waiting for the owner. Spoken like a true assassin. Goddamn. Oh, loot. Oh, elemental essences. That's good. It's for fixing stuff. Think there's an obvious answer to the matter you're facing. Just bonk everyone hard enough. Again, that wouldn't work if I'm bonking Daeran on the head. I kind of can't do that. So I'm guessing Daeran is where... yeah. Daeran arches a brow at you, but he doesn't seem to be disturbed in the slightest by your entrance. He's not trying to cover up or get dressed any faster. Commander, I assume you have an urgent matter that requires my attention. I'm absolutely confident that he won't be able to persuade Social to draw a portrait of you. A nude portrait, that is. Everyone but him. Yeah, but he is where we need to go. That's a problem. That sounds like a fine idea. Our cleric will surely turn down a direct request, but if I tell him that we can sell the portrait at a charity auction... Why have I never before thought of selling my nude portraits at a charity auction? It will cause a huge scandal, but it will also be for good cause. This will give those god-botherers something to complain about. You've given me a brilliant idea. And he's gone. That case, bonk all of his furniture till he agrees to be happy with you. Good point. see that you were... I see that you were able to do as I asked. Prepare yourself. This vision might be rather difficult to watch. More visions. Young Daeran stands motionless by the Countess's bed. His face is pale with fear, and for good reason. His mother's heavenly beauty is gone. Her smile, once beaming with vitality and happiness, looks more like the grimace of a corpse. Only her golden hair still glows, a sad reminder of the healthy young woman she was just a few hours ago. Suddenly like that guy more. I'm gonna sell my nudes to inconvenience the church. Yeah. It's for a good cause. They cannot be actually mad or openly mad about it. Mother? Can you hear me, Mother? Countess Helena Erende. Hey, my boy. How did you get here? The Countess's voice is fading. Don't come any closer. This disease. Mother, listen. The revered Nestrin has sealed the gates. He says that he won't let anyone leave the estate. If the plague reaches the large settlements, nobody will be able to stop it. He claims this is why the demons attacked us in the first place. They knew that we would call upon the strongest clerics to heal us, and those clerics would catch the disease and die as well. The fat Baron and his family tried to escape, but 3 armed paladins barred their way and said they would not let them go. Mother, we need help. Canabris is full of clerics, wizards, and demons know what else. They might know how to stop this. We need to get there as soon as possible. Countess Erende, we must obey the revered Nestrin. We are the lords of Mendef, and we must protect our people. If the plague, if it reaches Canabris, thousands of innocent people will die. I don't care about any innocence. Daeran's voice rises to a shout. You're ill, Mother. You're dying. You must tell them to open the gates and take you to Canabris. They won't listen to me, but you are the lady of the estate. They can't refuse you. I can't. I must leave, my dearest. Don't lose hope. You can still... A convulsion overtakes the Countess's body. Her last words are swallowed by a long, guttural groan. WotR wearily rubs his temples, but his face is unreadable. Now I have an answer to one of my many questions. Nobody went to Canabris in search of help, because the revered Nestrin didn't let them. He valued the safety of the city more than the lives of his flock at the estate. What a difficult choice it must have been. Well, that killed the mood. It's not gonna be better, trust me. We were, come on. We're having a party at an estate where a massacre happened 10 years ago. What did you expect? They would just get drunk and forget all about it. Pretty sure Daeran is in the process of doing just that. Was there really no other choice? Who can say now? They could have sent one of the paladins to bring help from Canabris, assuming that the Knight of God was immune to the disease. Perhaps Nestrin thought he might need them to maintain honor. Or maybe he understood that the demons would not allow anyone to leave anyway. Or maybe the plague was so strong that it could mow down even the most righteous warrior. We will never know if any of these hypotheses are true. I bring quesadillas for everyone! Woo! Box, Minnow, it's breakfast time. Jauger left too soon. He doesn't get a quesadilla. Thank you, Lord Zero. Sausage, egg, and cheese quesadilla. Fuck yes. Damn it, I'm getting hungry now. Shit. I think I have frozen pizza still that I could make later, but nothing for quesadillas. Maybe on a weekend. WotR rubs his chin thoughtfully. I've never been in the revered Nestran's position, but I know the price of difficult decisions, especially those that you have to make quickly. I have no right to judge him, but we must continue our investigation. The next site I'd like to examine is the Great Hall. That is where we found the remains of Nestran and the demons. I assumed that he killed them in a confrontation, but we must make sure of that. Please help me clear the area so I can study it. I will add jalapeno to mine. Eat as much as you want. 15 quesadillas. Made plenty. Great. I'm gonna anoint you the Minister of Agriculture now. Stuff the whole thing in my mouth at once. Stop trying to talk me into this. You have neither heart nor conscience, Daeran. Even the noble idea of charity becomes a farce when you touch it. I don't think these so-called innocents will suffer from knowing that their money and medicine came from my sinful silhouette. Dang, almost. Hell yeah. Don't gotta do, I made plenty. I think he doesn't have to, but he just wants to. Fun and frolics may shield us from horror and despair, but one should use the shield sparingly. Ulbrich just drunkenly. The Mendavians sure like to the Mendavians sure like to put on airs, but they know how to throw a party, I'll give them that. Can I... Nope. Conduct. I have to speak with Daeran again, I think. Yeah. Well, oh, good. Said like I'm talking with a full mouth. I got you, Fox. There's a feverish gleam in Daeran's eyes, owing to either tipsiness or some overabundance of emotion. I got you, Minnow. Well, great. Oh there, kind. That rotter social refused to sketch me in the nude for charity, but it didn't upset me too much. The faces he made while I was explaining the idea to him were well worth it. He looked very much like a pious matron being confronted with a talking male organ, one that was 2 foot long and being held aloft by a pair of golden angel wings. How are you enjoying my party? Are you having a good time? Overabundance of tipsy emotions. Yeah, probably. How about you, Daeran? Are you having any fun? Of course I'm having fun, Daeran says defiantly. What's wrong? You want me to spend my whole life in fear and mourning, blaming myself for what happened? Fine, let's change the subject. I thought the unique ambience of Haven's Edge and the fact that we're on the very border of the world wound would make the celebration special. I thought the past would resurface and make itself known. Daeran smirks bitterly. Well, it seems even ghosts don't wish to attend my parties anymore. What can we do to liven up the evening? You know what I think? I think it's time for a drinking contest. Ah, yes, the tried and trusted method for salvaging a dull party. For salvaging anything, actually. I'm ready, but who's my competition? Wait, are the people on the podium strippers? I think they're supposed to be. I think it says courtesan if you hover over them. There are quite a few of them here. So, what's a good party without a good stripper, right? Oh yeah, I could say I myself or Sela. Both of them would probably win over Daeran. I think I have more constitution than he does. Not sure. But I'm going to say Ulbrich. Ulbrich will show you how they drank in old Sarkoris. I lost the art contest in my day, but never a drinking contest. There's a first time for everything. I only hope that after our bout you do not fall into dead sleep for another 100 years. Let's drink until one of us falls unconscious or begs for mercy. Fortitude saving throws popped up, so that is Constitution 1. That was just a little warm-up, I say. Up for more? Whoa, this is serious drink. We didn't have this back in my day. I'm sure you didn't. Winemaking is a complicated science, verging on magic. It has come a long way. It has come along in leaps and bounds in the years that you spent slumbering in stone. Come on, Ulbrich, don't let us down. This house will run out of drink before I run out of steam. Now that's a saying that I'm gonna remember. Whoa, are we done here or are you ready for another round? I've disgraced myself. I've been out-drunk by the city-born pompinage in a silk shirt. How? How, Ulbrich? This is what happens when an overconfident barbarian issues a challenge to civilization. Damn it, Ulbrich, why? How? My grandfather, or maybe my great-grandmother, put this bottle in the family cellar, and it proved loyal to the scion of the illustrious Daeran days. Ha! Why didn't I bet you'd lose? My kindness and generosity truly knows no limits. Daeran looks a bit unsteady on his feet. I don't feel very well. Hey everyone, let's go back outside. I need to get some fresh air in my lungs. Look at him run. Here we are again, Commander. Leute looks grim but focused. So, let us take another glimpse into the past. You are hovering. What does hover do, actually? Like the hover command? A ripple of laughter flows through the hall. It begins as a sweet, charming chuckle, but then turns into a rasping cackle that makes Daeran huddle even deeper into his corner. Why are you running from me, my sweet prince? Come on, let me touch you. I'll give you... The booming voice of an old man dressed in a helmet and robes shakes the walls of the hall. Get away from him, demon. Let the boy go. By the blade of the inheritor, you touch him only over my dead body. Usually I use the stream... it's the thing that allows me to stream about Texas. Oh, great. Usually I use the stream avatar remote, but sometimes it doesn't work. Ah, well, goddammit. I didn't know. Sweet. You're a pathetic old cleric. Are you the guardian of this charming little prince? Well, you guarded him in vain. Disease is already circulating in his blood. And soon he will rot before your very eyes. You won't be able to help him, and I can at least make sure his death is beautiful, clean, and sweet. The demoness turns her eyeless face to Daeran and licks her lips. A coarse laugh escapes the young man's throat. We'll see about that. Leute turns towards you in astonishment, droplets of sweat glistening on his temples. Something is wrong, Commander. My spells are not working as expected. It's as if some kind of supernatural explosion occurred here 10 years ago, blending everything together. The magical auras, the emotions, the memories. I will try again to read it. Could it be dangerous? I cannot say for certain, but it is unlikely. The past is in the past, and no one can travel through time except for some uniquely powerful entities like Daerans, or perhaps the eldest of the First World. Even though the past in this place is horrible, it possesses no threat to us in the present. It poses no threat to us in the present. Continue. Just give me a moment to focus. I will try to channel my visions and feelings to you as accurately as possible. Nestrin. Daeran, my boy, what is going on? Loiter's muscular shoulders suddenly begin to shake. The vision he's channeling does not change, but you feel something enormous and chilling silently infiltrate the reality around you. The presence of this nameless being becomes almost palpable. Some alien entity is talking to him. Hurry, old cleric, stop him right now! Do you really want to see what happens when... Save me. Can you save me? The presence thickens into something more tangible. The entity is silent, but you feel your blood pulsing. Oh wait, that was Daeran. Save me. Can you save me? The presence thickens into something more tangible. The entity is silent, but you feel your blood pulsing in your temples, and each beat brings a new image, or rather, a new notion. Help brings a feeling of relief and safety. Exchange makes the pulse stronger, more demanding. Gate and secret come immediately after. The images become heavier, almost visible. Secret. Keep the secret. Otherwise, death. Death, death, death. The gruesome images whirl through your mind, filling it with pain and fear, and then it all starts again. Help, exchange, secret, death. Nestrin stretches out his shaking hand. Suddenly looking like a doddering old man instead of mighty cleric imbued with holy power. Daeran, wait! The thing you're about to let loose is even worse than these demons. Daeran's body is quivering like a taut bowstring. His eyes dart from the cleric to the demoness, who's frantically casting protective spells. Demons, saints, I'm so fed up with all of you. Burn! Loiter opens his eyes with a groan, then gets back on his feet. His legs are wobbly, his eyebrow is cut, but he seems not to notice. Sincere sorrow is written on his face, as well as a strong hint of horror. What a misfortune. No, what a disaster. Everything is far worse than I imagined. Are you alright? Strain, the emotions, they overwhelmed me and made me faint like an agitated youngster. It is nothing, really. I will not be able to cast any spells for the rest of the day, but aside from that, I'm fine. Do you understand what happened 10 years ago? The Inquisitor slowly exhales through clenched teeth and says in a low voice, still massaging his temples. Yes and no. Damn it, my thoughts are astray. I will try to explain everything to you in full detail. Many living things are capable of performing the most extraordinary feats, good or bad, when a deadly threat looms over them. 10 years ago, the young Count found himself cornered in every sense of the word, and he allowed some alien entity to intercede for him. It frightens me that all my experience as an Inquisitor is completely useless in this case. It does not resemble anything I've ever heard or read about. This entity, I think I will call it the Other, possesses uncanny power. It was capable of instantly killing 3 greater demons, a mighty cleric, and a host of other mortals. You saw everything yourself. What's even worse is that this identity, this Other, it is still here. Loiter takes a long pause, His gaze is drawn to the chamber where the guests are laughing and dancing. Daeran's eloquent voice rises above the music for a moment. He's asking someone to bring more wine and add more logs to the fire. I don't know what exactly this creature is, but I know what it did to the Count. It turned him into a living gateway. The other is not inside the Count's body. It is not directly controlling his mind. That's why there are no obvious signs of possession. But it is looking through his eyes. It treats him like a window into our world, and it can instantly step through it to wreak whatever havoc it desires. Does Daeran know anything about all this? Yes, of course he does. Did he hear what the other tried to convey to us? Help in exchange for a secret. Death. Death to those who know the truth. It wants to have an opportunity to use the Count as a gateway without anyone knowing. This is what made Daeran deny that he remembered anything about the conclusion of the events of Haven's Edge. What might the other want? This is the strangest thing about it all. It came to this world 10 years ago, and it's still here, right? All this time, it has been watching us through the eyes of the Count. Had it, for instance, wanted to kill Her Majesty the Queen, it would have plenty of opportunities to do so. The Count can get close to practically every influential figure in Mendev, but the other refuses to act. Or its interest lies in some other sphere. Did the other kill everyone then? The disease was not to blame? Not everyone, just Nestrin, his paladins, and the few remaining guests. Damn it. I know that it was the work of a mysterious, omnipotent entity, but it still stings. I was here 10 years ago and I didn't check everything personally. And those who did failed to sense that something was wrong. We have to do something. Yes. Now I understand Father Nestrin perfectly. I must make a crucial decision despite a dearth of information. The Inquisitor falls silent for a while, then he looks you right in the eye. Commander, first and foremost, I must apologize to you. Second, I must ask you to keep this a secret. What are you sorry for? I apologize for dragging you into this mess. You see, the other, an entity of immense power, stated very clearly that it would kill anyone who found out the truth. Anyone who knows that the Count is actually its living gateway. I suppose the secret is currently known to 3 people on Golarion. You, me, and Count Daeran. And that means... Loiter gives you a crooked smile, a crooked smirk, and shrugs. Why should I keep it a secret? As soon as the Count finds out that we know his secret, the other will understand it as well. We do not know what it is and what exactly is the scope of its power, but we do know that it would dispose of anyone who might reveal its existence. I've made a decision. Loiter says gravely. I will not tell anyone about the discovery we've just made. Not even the Queen or my supervisors, or my superiors. Instead, I will immediately go to Nerusian and sift through all the archives of the Inquisition in order to find out what exactly we are dealing with, and how it can possibly be defeated. I may also make some cautious inquiries in other places, including Absalom. Still, I will not reveal the truth until I have found at least some reliable information. I'm asking you to do the same. Specifically, do not say a single word about our investigation to the Count himself. What are you going to do with Daeran himself? At the very least, he's guilty of letting the other enter our world. Right now, I'm a lot more concerned about the other. But when we find a way to get rid of this entity, the Count will have to stand trial. Many things about this case are still unclear, including the extent of his guilt. Did he call upon the other by himself, or did he simply answer its call? Could he refuse its offer, or would it have led to his immediate death? Every detail is important and every testimony needs solid proof. That is the difference between righteous justice and blind vengeance. Fine, I will keep it a secret. You've made the right choice. Oh, ad break is starting soon. That's good. I'm getting a sore throat already from talking so much. This is a very talking-heavy quest again. So I'm gonna need some more refreshments. And there we go. I'll see you back in, let's say, 5 minutes. Be right back. And I'm back. There we go. Hey. I recommend that you go back to the guests and spend the rest of the evening as you please. Anything else might raise suspicions. I must leave immediately in search of the knowledge we all need so desperately. Farewell, Commander. May the light of Iomade guide your path, and Loiter Hawkblade will try to keep your path to triumph clear of any unwanted guests. Well, damn. And now you know why bonking Daeran over the head would have been a bad idea. Kind of would have killed anyone. I don't know if my opinion matters to you at all, but you were the very best guest I could ever wished for. Wait. Ulbrich still pissy? Ooh, I've eaten enough for 10 men. And still, the festivals in our village were much more fun. We didn't have all these delicacies, but we celebrated with spirit. I think we still can't enter any of these doors. Door is sealed. Yeah, door is sealed already. Time to leave. So, that is the first bit of Daeran's quest, which will get more interesting, I assume. I haven't played more of it, so I don't know where it's going to go. But it definitely isn't going to be fun. Like, for anyone. I have a marked rock here that we could visit. Takes 17 hours. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Continue. You spotted enemies. Fight. You bet your bottom dollar we're gonna fight them. And mount up.
No reason to pause.
I shall not be swayed from my pain. Must be doing it wrong.
Must be doing it wrong. Good. There you go. Hey. Wait. There's exactly one cultist evoker. And there are more. They are no more. Oh, there are more. Contra. Okay. Sure. Cast haste upon yourself. Fight everything. Exactly. How else are we gonna get all the experience points we need? Oh, got stuff. Now, let me see. There was something. I still don't know how to trigger this one. And we have to trigger that in this chapter. Maybe I just have to run around the city for a little bit. Know thy enemy is the Ivory Sanctum, yep. Price of knowledge, I think that we learn in the Ivory Sanctum. Dusk of Dragons. Visit the Dragon Burial Ground. Watch your step. Reach the Hell Knight Outpost. Maximize all Crusade stats we have to do. And... yeah, that's just stuff that happens. Okay, those are the only 4 or 5 things we still have to do before we can end this. To be fair, Price of Knowledge and the Know Thy Enemy is what's ending the chapter, or that starts the ending of the chapter, I think. And we find out the identity of the mad half-elf woman in the Ivory Sanctum. So that's just already ending it. So we have 3 things to do before that. Technically 4. Dragon Burial Ground. Let's see. First of all, the army. Continue your travels. Oh, continue, please. I want you here. Okay, great. That one, I don't think can win. That one could. Maybe, possibly. With a little bit of luck. I don't know how long a 4 holds, which is the problem. Target unit ignores up to 3 points of damage reduction. Some of them are really good. Okay, we can get rid of these immediately anyway. That's a heal that we're gonna save for later. Fresco Swarms, not good. Get rid of these. Sure. Okay, I can get rid of either of those or a huge junction of these. That's good. Yep. Neither of that will kill all of them. Oh, that's good. Ah, damn it. Good. Locust Swarm is gone. The giant flies are gone. And these were summons. Hey, no losses. Hoorah. And he gets a level. Sweet. Oh, choose ability. Attack formation. Speed, but... +5 bonus to AC against range attacks. Receive +1, -1 penalty to speed, -2 penalty to initiative for 1 round. I think attack formation, none of those are exceptionally good, but that is the best we can do for now. And you take all of those. Thank you. Yeah, no. The other... Oh, mongrel fighters. Sweet. Yeah, I can let those just go here. These ones can go here. And assign a general. No, I don't want to recruit a new one. That's the guy. Yeah. Oh, he's down for the count for 3 days. Okay. Doesn't matter. Oh, we get new crusade stuff. By upgrading an outpost, 1/4 of the outpost can be upgraded. Okay. Good. Oh, Collared Crusaders. A Shalexian lord with an escort of battle slaves wishes to join the Crusaders, but many Crusaders loathe slavery. They are asking the commanders to free the thralls and banish the outlander. We could either buy the slaves. Our morale is still pretty high. Accept the new troops. Get 4 battle slaves. Free the slaves by force. Morale is increased. Deducts diplomacy experience, which isn't good. Reform the slaver. It increases the morale even more. Reform the slaver is what we're gonna do. On the commander's orders, the Shalexian went on a long foray with his fighters. The hardships of this journey made him see his servants in a different light, to see them as mortals, just like himself. After that, the commander simply had a talk with the aristocrat that was enough to fill him with hatred for slavery. He released his soldiers, returned to Sheliax, and became a true friend of the Crusaders. Poor guy. I love chaotic options. They're so good. Sometimes. Now I can upgrade a 4 into an outpost, which would allow me to build a teleport point in there. I have one here already. Oh, that I think would be a good idea. Down here, because it's so far off. Oh, it needs 1 day still to build. Okay. We can enchant something. Defensively. All summon spells. Yeah. Issue decree. And we have the development of the art of war. There's a military upgrade. Healing the giants we will do. And logistics reform as well. Yeah. We can close this again. Now let us see. There's a burnt down shack. The Heart of Mysteries down here. Befouled Burrows. I don't know what that is. Kind of looking for the... Oh, here's the Hell Knight's outpost. That is what we need. We need a dragon burial ground. Which I have no idea where it is. Oh. Well, there we go. Can teleport to Dresden. And then go to the Hell Knight outpost first, I think. We need Rachel for this. Which means group manager. Daeran can go and Rachel joins us. Oh. Yeah. Rachel gets a level up. Next. Wait, back. No. The Hell Knight himself is gonna get leveled. He has Knowledge Arcana. Persuasion. Sure. Why not? Nope. Nope. I think that's a good idea. No, we give him the Dazzling Display feats. So Hell Knights are basically cops, right? But extremely hardcore cops. Like, they're the IRS. They want your money. Will saving throw. Charm, compulsion, or fear. Compulsion, I think? No, charm is the better one. We get disciplines. They are the will of the legs, basically. They are lawful to the extreme, in many cases lawful evil, because they do not care if you are innocent or not. Like Rachel always says, there are no innocent people. He berates Sociel at one point, and innocence proves nothing. Exactly. He berates Sociel at one point, which is still the greatest quote in a video game I've ever heard. Stop blaming cosmic powers for your own incompetence. The side of good isn't evil. The side of good isn't weak. You are. Which is such a banger line, to be honest. Oh, a Hell Knight who successfully uses the persuasion skill to cause a creature within 10 feet to become shaken can instead cause the creature to become frightened. Onslaught. Okay, that's funny. Pentamic Faith is also funny. I think Fearsome is pretty good. I think Rachel himself even is lawfully evil. Just as a thing. You have to say, he's a gnome, right? Like, he's like half your size tall. But he's probably the most fearsome companion we have. We have a literal demon. Not as fearsome as that guy. He'll just fuck your day up. Frightening Ambush. Yep. When you hit a flat-footed opponent, flat-footed is, I think, immediately if you have him cornered, basically. Cringe gnome looking ass. Oh yeah, he very much is. Problem is he can back it up. That's his thing. Improved critical is a good thing. And for the gnome hooked hammer, which is a compulsion. Charm again. What else do we get? Oh yeah. Summoning beasts. just because he can. Level up his charisma a bit more. Can I not do corn against smash now? Oh no, I need power attack for that. Yeah. Cringe Lord Gnome Disney Princess. I don't think so. But sure. Command great, that's also great. I could. No. Is protection a good one? Nope. Then action, touch a creature, great strength, travel, reaction, war. None of those are exceptionally good. Sensor is pretty good, I think. Jump, damn. Because I can strike evil or strike chaos. Smite chaos is what it is. And all demons are chaotic evil. So I can just mute them. No spells for you. Yeah, Armored Might is pretty good, I think. Destiny Beyond Birth is... Actually, I could also do this. So many good things. Mythic 2 weapon fighting. That's pretty good, actually. Oh. Yeah, there we go. When using weapon finesse, you may also use your dexterity modifier instead of strength modifier for your damage rolls. Oh, hey, Nevan, how's it going? Welcome in. You join right as a ad is going on, I think. I'm so sorry for this. Complete. And the other one would be... No, that's just natural attacks. Impossible speed. Would be the worst idea, to be honest. Because he's pretty slow, wearing heavy armor and stuff. And 2 weapon fighting. Weapon focus. Equals damage rolls. Weapon focus, mythic. There we go. Ad break is finished now. Hello, Nemvin. I think you joined just as the ad break was going on. Which is very sad. Meowdy, hello. Complete. Perfect. Now, here's the problem. He's a companion I never use, so he's completely ill-equipped. Nevin, how is your day? How's your morning? It is morning for you, right? Yeah, none of that would work for him. I only need him for this one quest. It's fine. Travel. It's morning, currently 11 a.m. Well, then, good morning. Traveling merchant, let's go. It's the skeleton merchant again. Did you have a good night's rest? Oh, skeleton merchant it is. Hello, buddy. Show me what to sell. Everything a wizard could want. Rare items from a hunter's arsenal. And show me your wares. Does he have stuff I could use or need? Nothing so far. Ultrasound, Ghost Touch, Light Mace +2. Perfect, that's the one. Digital of Destruction. Ring doubles the threat range of the wearer's kinetic blasts. Okay, I don't have a kineticist in my team. Cat wants to climb stuff. Give me a second. What? There we go. Nope, doesn't look like he has anything useful for me. Which is fine, I can still use him to dump stuff I don't need. I think the hand axe is what we wanted to keep. And the sword just for the skin. There we go. Same with these two. Don't need it. Don't need it. I'm gonna keep those. Sell random stuff. There we go.
You need me.
No.
Good.
No.
Only you deserve
Mount.
my
A
obedience.
bright future awaits us.
Mount. And
Prove my worth.
there you go. Mount up. Perfect. Just buff spells immediately. No enemy in sight. Better buff yourself. There was a joke quite a while ago from a creator that made funny World of Warcraft videos. Who joked about the anti-paladin having the anti-magic shell. Like the Death Knight, I mean, having the anti-magic shell. And that they use it on every occasion. Like, even if it doesn't make sense. He was like, tanks, heals not going through, anti-magic shell. Tank losing aggro, anti-magic shell. Looks like rain, anti-magic shell. Can I assign a general now? Still not, goddammit. Okay. You can still retreat to Dresden now. Travel. Let's scan that one. Travel. Oh, hi. Okay. Continue. And that one can as well. Travel. Which means... Yeah. Development of the art of war. I get it. Outpost. Issue decree. I think I can... Oh. I want to do this, actually. Maybe I should... If I had that one... I mean, I have to go this way anyway. Maybe I can now take over that 4 with my armies. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Definitely not right now. They're all the way over here, but still. Oh, because... Okay. Yeah, never mind. I have to wait until he is in the fort to recruit stuff for his army. Let me visit the Hell Knight camp first. Where do I have to travel here? No. Ah, there we go. Enter. Nemban, what did you have for breakfast? Lord Zero made all of us... oh god, I'm blanking on the name. Enchiladas. Enchiladas earlier. Breakfast has not been obtained yet. Well, it's basically, wait, not... No, dinner is evening. Supper is also evening, right? It was quesadillas. Oh, I'm so sorry. Fox, you're right. Slept in heavily today. Hey, that's good, right? Slept in means you got enough sleep for once. Always see the bright side of things. Can I throw down a bed somewhere? Well, apparently not. It was certainly worth it. That's good. Like, was it a really good sleep where you wake up and don't know which century it is? Not even sure if it's morning or evening, with the sun being what it is. It's the best sleep. Rachel scans the top of the hill. Wisps of smoke rise into the air, giving away the location of the Hell Knight outpost. We must hurry and remain very, very alert. What could have happened to the missing squad? Rachel gazes into the distance thoughtfully. They were last seen in this very place. We must comb the area. The kind of sleep where you wake up freaking out that you're late for the school bus and then you realize you haven't been to school in nearly 20 years. Fuck yeah, that is sleep. You feel young again. Gets your blood pumping directly in the morning. Am I wrong, though? I'm ready, let's hurry. Almost certain... Oh. God damn it, what does an almost do here? That's a filth demon, basically. Well, he's gone now.
Something?
Oh yeah, you found something down here. What the... Richard just speeds there. I got something that is golden. Or, magical, I mean. This figurine of a cat is engraved with a name that doesn't fit its appearance. Once activated, it grants the user a permanent +1 bonus to all skills, on all skill checks, and then vanishes. Damn, that's really... That's from the random loot mod, I'm pretty sure. That's not a vanilla item. When life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten. And that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. Wait, no, I messed up the lyrics. It's laugh, not laugh. Oh, well, okay. God damn it. I take both. I take laugh and laugh. Wand of protection from sun. Yeah, right. I don't need that one. Let me figure out which character does the most skill checks. It might actually be him, because he has the bardic knowledge, which just gives him +7 to all the knowledge checks. Like, those he's still bad at, but nature, religion, perception he's really good, and persuasion as well. It's from Monty Python. Always look on a bright side of life. Okay, if you've started with that one, I would have gotten it. Perception is one of the best skills to have. Persuasion is pretty good in general, and his 2 lore skills are pretty good. She doesn't need it. Sela also not. His athletics really high. But that's about it. Trickery is good for opening chests, but she is pretty good at it already. Because I have a skill focus and everything. And he's not gonna get used. I am going to give the main character that one. Because that's just a really good thing to have. The Grand Owl of Wisdom. Like, Perception 31, Perception allows you to see hidden loot and traps, be it on the ground or on a chest, for example. And Persuasion is exactly that, persuading people to do something. Yeah, law skills. I think law nature is for camping. If I'm not entirely wrong, or is that knowledge world? Knowledge world is for brewing potions. Delays fatigue while traveling on the world map. Well, there you go. Just for that, it's already a good skill. There are even more Ormoxes. Why are we all fatigued? Let me do something about that. What is my cat doing? It's jumping around on some boxes in the hallway. There we go. The rejuvenating. Replace this one. Oh. Recast it. Come on, cast a spell. There we go. Suspicious traveler. A pale youngster practically prostrates himself before you. I'm so sorry. Don't know where that one snuck up on me now. Finally, someone's here, and it's the Crusaders too. Please help me, I'm all alone and I don't know what to do. Regil, this lad's appearance perfectly matches the description of one of the cultists who were supposed to arrive with the lost escort. Regil notes dispassionately, gripping the handle of his weapon. Cultist me? No, I'm just an apprentice craftsman. They made us work against our will. I passed the perception check. Who would have guessed, right? We pumping it up. It seems to me like the cultist is either lying or keeping something from us. Or even worse. The lad recoils and then, surprisingly deftly, jumps away from you.
I'll tear your throat out.
Let me just do that in turn-based because I'm not sure how good of a enemy that is. Just haste on all of us, why not? Ulbrich, grab the guy and shake him. Oh, just kill him, you know. Regil nods to himself. One less demon. Splendid. Perhaps all the captured cultists were possessed by demons. And they assaulted the knights when they thought the moment was right. A reasonable assumption. Let's see what else we're able to find out. I must commend your shrewdness. We would have had it rough if you hadn't unmasked the demon. We must verify the claim that the knights returned to the outpost. Move out. Regil is just such a Chad. Like, unironically Chad. Oh wait, Chad I think is the wrong description. Alpha male. Toxic alpha male is what it is. I love this song so much. This music. The Hell Knight outpost is shrouded in silence. The 3 chapters seem to have simply vanished, leaving only the pillars of smoke from their fires to testify to the recent presence of the living. That doesn't seem to unnerve Regil in the slightest. He dispassionately scans the empty camp as if waiting for something. Breaking the prevalent silence, a sudden magical laugh sounds harsh and almost sinister. Kirenda. Knight Commander, at last! I've been dying to meet you. Come on, don't be so sullen. Come over here and have a little rest after your journey. You can always stab me or hit me with a spell a bit later. If you feel like doing that at all, of course. Arushale narrows her eyes. Kiranda. Arushale, my dear, you found yourself a charming friend. Come over. Don't be shy. Demon gestures invitingly. Arushale's eyes are wide with worry. Careful, Kain. This is Kiranda. She's my acquaintance. She's dangerous. Ivu looks around timidly. It's so scary here. Can we grab these tasty treats and find a place that isn't as scary? Daeran, do you know what I see? A trap. The Count's wide gesture encompasses the entire area. Then he nods at the succubus. And it's bait. What an arrogant, talkative demon we've got here. I can see you've made yourself quite at home. In our camp. What have we here? One of those black-armored blockheads? Why don't you join me and the commander for a little meal? Surely the mighty Hell Knight isn't scared of a little temptation. The demon bats her eyelashes innocently. Regil subtly frowns. Surprisingly, he then steps forward without hesitation and sits next to the demon. Let's talk. Regil, don't you think we should refuse this demon's requests? The Hell Knight permits himself an odd smirk. Sometimes it's useful to know your enemy. Alright, let's talk. The demon claps her hands joyfully. Kain, you have no idea how eager I was to meet you, and how quickly I got here when I discovered you were coming. Do you feel at ease talking to me in this shape? Because I can always slip into something more comfortable. With a snap of fingers, Kiranda becomes a golden-haired, bright-eyed young man dressed in the white of a Sarenrae cleric. I can look like this, so likable, so trustworthy. Or, if you prefer, this is my favorite form. It has driven so many crusaders out of their minds. The demon's playful pose oddly clashes with the strict, upright appearance of Queen Galfrey. Very charming. Now stop this farce, demon. No, right. Oh, Sir Knight, don't tell me, aren't you bored with yourself? Do tell me, aren't you bored with yourself? Cockhammer! Yes, hello, Dungeon Master. Every soul must feel something to get their blood pumping. Some are driven by avarice, others by lust, and others still by envy. And if you think you've managed to shield yourself from every vice and every flaw, well, that just means you are blind and your vice is the greatest of them all. pride. Hello, Dungeon Master. How's your day? Monty Python? Oh, you got it immediately? I didn't. If you started with always look at the bright side of life, I would have gotten it. But it's too long since I heard that song and watched that movie. I didn't get it. Perception check passed. You said you knew I was coming. How? The demon looks astonished for a moment. How did I know? Yeah, we all have our sources. Perhaps I'll tell you about them, Commander, if we establish a certain friendship. Are you here to preach at us, or do you actually have something meaningful to say? Hide a holy hand grenade of Antioch. Yeah. Thank you for snagging a daily piece of loot. Not the same movie, but also a true banger. It is still Monty Python, though. The demon's expression grows serious. I apologize for the frivolity, Knight Commander. It's so hard to restrain myself. I blame those Hell Knights. No denizen of the abyss could torture them as thoroughly as they punish themselves. But now, on to business. I have a rather unusual request. I'd like to become a crusader. And before 1,001 objections escape your mouth, think about this. Your fame precedes you by quite some distance. They speak of you even down in the abyss. We have never encountered anyone possessing such power. This is so exciting, Demon exhales loudly. I even heard that a part of your power trickles down to your most loyal companions. So why would a clever lady like me keep on serving demon lords when instead there's someone so unusual and intriguing? I can't promise you I'm going to kneel before that Iomade of yours right away, but I have many, many interesting stories to tell about my friends from the Abyss. Of course, I can also be of personal use to you. Any shape you desire, remember? I'm not even sure which of your suggestion was more revolting, Demon. Your effortless betrayal of your kin, or your filthy insinuations. Oh, great, copy pasta. Let me get through this and then we'll do the copy pasta. It's great. Kiranda's tail suddenly springs up and its tip gently caresses Regel's cheek. Now, do smile a little, Hell Knight. This isn't hell yet. God damn it. I'm honestly not sure what the right decision is. The first two are you know. If I say only someone utterly mad would trust a demon, Arushale is a demon. Is there a fifth option I'm not seeing? Shall consult the slots. What does the slot say? Nothing. Oh. And... can't see it. What does it say? It's too small on my screen. 110. Yeah. I'm not interested in your personal use, but I could do with some information about your fellow demons. Tell me everything you know, then you may consider yourself enlisted. Fine, but I'm not giving up so easily. Demon chuckles. Want me to convince you? Here's a little tease. You asked me about the Hell Knights from the camp. They've locked themselves up in the outpost's main building, scared out of their wits. Go, let them out. I'll join you later and tell you everything I know about the plans of my former allies. It's a serious conversation, so we'll have to be very thorough. Sounds like a 10. Well, there you go. Regel's expression is difficult to read, but he does not seem very happy. Through clenched teeth, he says, "Come, we must examine the building." Psst. still not sure if that was the correct decision or not. It could have been a trick. Few mortals, apart from the Hell Knights, would dare settle next to a hotbed, the Blight. Good. Good. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Not sure. Wait, we need to do the copy pasta. God damn it, I cannot scroll far enough in that one. I can do it here. First, shalt thou take out the holy pin. Then shalt thou count to 3. No more, no less. 3 shalt be the number thou shalt count. And the number of the counting shalt be 3. For shalt thou not count, nor either count thou 2. 4 shalt thou not count, nor either count thou 2. Accepting that, then proceed to 3. 5 is right out. Once the number 3, being the third number, be reached, then lobbest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch towards thy foe, who, being naughty in my sight, shall snuff it. I love that bit. It's just so good. Ad break. You know what? Ad break sounds like a good idea. I need to stretch my legs. Oh. And I need another coffee. Mine is out. So, I'm gonna say, stretch, hydrate, especially. It is pretty warm out here in the United States at the moment. So, keep hydrated, very much. Maybe grab something to eat, drink, snack, maybe. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. And I'm back. Whoop. An African or European swallow? That is an important question. Let us check out these Hell Knights. And loot everything. Hell Knight. A tall man wearing black armor and a full helm salutes you with his sword. Knight Commander, you have rallied to our defense. We were forced to retreat under the onslaught of the demon Kiranda and her lackeys. We held position for as long as we could, but we were sure to perish without outside help. I don't know that. Ah! Was that the witch? Right? Got exposed? I have that still right in my mind. It's been probably a decade since I've last seen that movie. The knight adds in a hushed voice, "Many of us are injured. Could you assist us, please? We hit the wounded in the back of the outpost so that the demons couldn't reach them as easily." Reginald remains silent and calculating as he studies the knights. It's the riddles guy on the bridge. Ah, right, yes. You know what? I think this is a test, actually. From Regil. Perception check passed. Which is one of the reasons why I have it pumped as high as it is. Your story has too many inconsistencies. Regil permits himself a slight smirk. I was hoping you would see through their ruse, Kine, and I'm not disappointed. I expected more from you, demon. Your cleverness won't save you mortals. Let me turn turn-based mode on, because those are a little bit more frightening than I want them to be honest. Just too many. Charge. Good. Rachel can also charge. The Angler of Vices. Great name for a demon, by the way. Angler of Vices. Let me inspire my people a little bit. Just cast mirror image myself. There we go. Let me get in range. Favorite color, blue. I forgot to mount up. That's the issue. There you go. Yeah, nice try, buddy. He's running away. You can still do a flying attack. Just won't be as effective because Sealer's not on. Not mounted on you. There we go. Still sounds wrong. Grabber. That guy's still running, so we're taking this one. Hit and grab, and now shake him. Shake him like an unwanted child.
Into the fray.
You not have range. You have, but you miss. Good job. Oh, there are more. There's Kiranda over there. Okay. How many damage was that? When if you move away from an opponent in battle or past one, they get an attack of opportunity. And that attack of opportunity can crit. So. Just critted that succubus. Oh, I love that. Kein mehr. 2 Bier bitte, mein Freund bezahlt. Who's your friend? I don't believe you. Doesn't fly in Germany, you know this.
Prepare yourself.
What the fox? Dungeon Master. Pour petit UOC? I think. To OC? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, now it's time to mount up. When I forgot it already earlier.
No match for me.
He's gone. Rachel can beat that. Wow, okay. So, definitely not weak either. Here, Rachel. He doesn't understand. Doesn't matter, the point is, I have no idea what he said. Can I inform him? He wants 2 beers and his friend is paying. Which I asked, who's the friend? And he said, you. He asked in a very polite manner, though. He said, please. Okay. So are you paying or not? That's kind of the question now. You know what? You are going to wait. You, however, there's a succubus for you to grab. Perfect. The grabbing thing is so good because they cannot cast spells anymore. Well, theoretically they could if their roll was high enough, but Ulrich has such a high bonus on that ability, they almost never make it. Let me just try to get a good screenshot here. Close this one down. Right. That's kind of good. There we go. Ulbrich, good job. You can over here. God damn it! Wow! Oh god. Bien, je pense qu'il système de hier à l'anglais. I don't know. You can't leave. Why would you leave? Fox, don't be like this. More in this. There we go. Okay. Minnow. Shall I save you the translation, kind? Basically said, I think it's time for me to skedaddle. Okay, great. Why would you do this? Bigger question would be, are those 2 beers from, like, just a pub? Or are we going to the Oktoberfest? Because... Hi! No! Fox, stay, please. Student, I have no money for beer. Okay, so, not Oktoberfest, got it.
I'll rip you apart!
Wenduak should have more than 1 attack because she's mounted. I don't know why she only gets 1. Yeah, the game is scuffed at times. Sometimes the scuff works in my favor. Sometimes it just doesn't. So I'm more of a whiskey guy when I get the chance. Oh, you can drink whiskey as well. I know a good pub actually. Belonged to a friend at one point, but he then just decided that he didn't want to do it anymore. So he sold it. But it's still a good pub. Can you maybe not exhaust all my people? Greater heroism, yeah right. Let's see how that works out for you. You have a dragon biting your ankle. Okay. Angler of Vices. Wait! The ugly shadow hisses. Let me ransom my life, Crusader. I have loot, much loot that I picked off the fallen. Surely it's worth the price of letting one poor soul slink back to the abyss. The cultist hostage trembles with fear and fails to utter a word. His eyes are pleading. Hey, congratulations on winning! Again! Texas! I don't need your handouts. The demon grabs the throat of a kneeling cultist with his claws. Are you as deaf to compassion as you are to avarice? Have mercy on this mortal I used as a vessel. If you lay a hand on me, he is dead. Why would I care about the life of a cultist? Die. Demon's death rattle reverberates off the walls. In his dying agony, he squeezes the kneeling cultist's neck with his claws, practically tearing the man's throat out. 4th time I did it today, I think. What did I miss? You miss Fox being an absolute legend at the jumping game. He's coming for your title, Dungeon Master. That is all I can say. That is just what it is. You miss Daeran being an absolute piece of work, because we did his quest earlier. Challenge Kindmere Dragon. What? No. That's not happening. I will not be challenged in my own lair. This is not how this works. This is not how any of this works. There you go. You have Fox as a stand-in for me. He's my proxy now. What about the surviving cultists? Should we interrogate them? No, we've vanquished the demons, but we still don't know where the knights from the camp are. Training, yeah right. Richard casts a stern glance in your direction. Take a look around you and think it best. Then we must leave. Take a look around if you think it best. Then we must leave. It's time. I'm on a 5 duels lose streak. You got this. Yeah, I'm going to loot all of them. No matter what they have, no matter if it's good or bad, I'm going to loot. Just because I want more loot. Hey, we got loot here. That's good. Never mind, 6. God damn it. I trusted you. May God have mercy on your Vol. No, it's Vol 5 now. Fighting the bleaching. Practical guidance. Oh, yeah. Bleaching is what turns gnomes old. Like, they don't really have a lifespan. They just are afflicted with the bleaching that advances, and just at some point they die. Gray hair, like Rachel has, is a sign of very advanced bleaching, as is just wrinkles and stuff. Just looking old means the bleaching is very advanced. Fighting the bleaching, practical guidance. The youth shall leave their melody behind. The bleaching does not cling to people until they mature. What is the color of your skin? Apple-cheeked yesterday, but deathly pale today. That's an alarming sign. Closely monitor the condition of your skin, hair, and eyes. 3. Never be bored. Curiosity is your best protection. Have a finger in every pie. 4. Don't break your neck. Be prepared to stand up for yourself or run for your life when you venture out to seek adventure. 5. Never give up. There's a remedy for the bleaching, and it isn't pills. But a new wardrobe or a new lover can stop the disease. And a proper journey can prevent its onset for a long time. 6. You are not alone. Find yourself some soulmates. They might just give you a new lease of life. So, the exact opposite of everything Rachel does. Smaug, I think bombs will work against him. I have a special move, but I can't do it. Only Kain can do it. But we have to partner with it in some cinematic music so that we can put it in an edit. Mass bombs? Maybe. Mass bombs. Why would anyone do mass bombs? That's just not something that happens. Right? It's just, whatever. Oh no, what is happening? Where do all these bombs come from? Oh no. Find cover quickly. How did that happen? Ah! Are you alright? Anyone get hurt? Are you all exhausted again? Not anymore. It's what I have to spell for. Buddy. There's a Hell Knight over here that I can talk to. I didn't notice. Demons used us. They pulled our strings like marionettes. Okay. Okay. You are attacking me. You're farting at me. Why? Cannot believe this. Paralictor Aminos Renth. Paralictor Aminos Renth leans on his longsword. At last. How did it go, Paralictor the Range? Exactly as it should have. Want details, Renth? Taught your signifiers. After all, your order takes such pride in them. Getting kicked as well? Spit on? I cannot believe this. I've done nothing but be kind. Why is it not working again? It worked earlier. Or am I just not hearing it now? Let me double check this real quick. That one works. Why doesn't the other?
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Save. It should work. Because the other one works. Try it again. There we go. Why didn't it work? I changed nothing. I opened it and closed it again because everything was still fine. Good old scuff. Yes. And these must be the 3 missing chapters, right? See, I knew it. It was a test. God damn it. Of course. Rachel pauses, then deliberately continues in a louder voice so that Aminos and the other knights can hear him too. Everything that happened was, in a way, a show. We'd received reports about the location of several particularly cunning demons. Not the fighting kind, but those who specialize in deceit and temptation. We could have surrounded and destroyed their hideout, but instead, we let them know that the Knight Commander of Daeran would soon arrive in our deserted camp. The fiends swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. How could any of them miss an opportunity to prove themselves by killing the new leader of the crusade? Demons love talking about their pride of mortals. But in fact they suffer from their advice far more than anyone else. Rachel's smile is a cruel one. We are all adults, so? Now, for the critical bit, my reasons. Even though the Orders knew a lot about the new commander's behavior, that information lacked veracity and consistency. For example, it's always useful to know just how well your principal ally is able to resist deceit and temptation, and so I suggested that they meet with Kiranda and her cohorts. Oh wait, I see what you're saying. Build nuclear reactor. Exactly. That is the mature thing to do right now. Building nuclear reactors everywhere. Like, in all honesty, it would be great. Germany shut theirs down a few years ago. It would take 10 years to get them back up. We are screwed. We are so screwed. And our government has no plans even to start them back up. Begrudgingly pay taxes. Yeah, that's okay. You can commit tax fraud as a treat. A little bit of tax fraud. So, you were testing me. Yeah, right. I got it way too fast this time. Yes, I was. Rachel doesn't look away. Someone had to. Seeing that Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendef is so prone to bestowing titles and armies without a second thought. Taxes? Rachel lowers his voice a touch. And yet, you can't claim that I was insincere. I made myself crystal clear when I stated my interest in your person and your unusual powers back when we first met. I also mentioned how important you are for the Crusade and our shared cause. We are at the vanguard of what is possibly the most important war in our age. No one can afford the privilege of blind trust with these stakes. There are flaws in the way you approach problems, but nothing that cannot be corrected. A new leader can be forgiven some shortcomings. I hope you outgrow them quickly. No, arson! I understand your concern and don't begrudge you this test. Rachel bows respectfully. I'm glad we've reached an understanding, and I'm sorry that I had to resort to such measures. Now that we've discussed everything, there's still a small matter to attend to. Rachel looks at the ranks of the Hell Knights and raises his voice. Yeika Ankel, 2 steps forward. I hear and obey, Paralector Derange. We must speak about your role in recent events. You received my order to visit the Knight Commander in Daeran and feed him misleading information. How should a Hell Knight behave in this situation? Yeika swallows dryly as he tries to feign composure. A Hell Knight must obey his commander's orders. If his commander's orders directly contradict the tenets of the measure and chain, or go against the order's interest, then the knight must report his commander to the higher order command. Regel's piercing gaze bores into the young knight. And what did you do? Did you report me? No, sir. With your permission, sir, I deduced that it was some kind of test for the Knight Commander. That didn't seem right to me, but you don't have my permission to blabber excuses, Knight. Did you guys know that the king is a charity? I mean, you're not wrong. I truly feel right now. Yeah. You gave him an order, and now you want to punish him for following it? Well, if the commander deems my verdict faulty, then we shall postpone this review of your actions. Dismissed. That is all. Thank you for your visit, Commander. Well, damn. Okay. And that is exactly typical Hell Knight behavior. Using demons? They talked to demons, right? As jail? Great. That is exactly what they do. They used a demon to lure me here, knowing full well that they could kill the demon as well, right? Just to see if I would fall for temptation. But because I ultimately didn't, they're fine with it. Like, oh, nothing happened. All good. Like, it's the most normal thing. So Hell Knights are very funny, to be fair. Not funny at all if you are of the law-breaking kind. Which is why Volchiv has such incredible fear of Regil. But still. Now let me... Yep, I don't care. You go.
We both know I don't know what that word means.
Oh, it's not that hard. I'm sure you can figure it out. That means my armies have... Let's speed again. Go back. No, that was the wrong one. Saying at jail to say a break is about to start. Yeah, thank you. I have it reported. I see the story report as well. But thank you still. As jail would be much funnier though. Why the metal pipe? I do not deserve this. I heal giants. See? Was being a good defenders of freedom. Group of Yamaha Azatas are recruited. Sure, give me those. Why not? What else do we have? Can't do those right now. That's what I said the first time. Yeah, I know. That's why I said an ass jail would be much better. Like you said, like you suggested. I agree with you. We are of the same mind. 6 hours until I can assign this guy. Those I cannot pick up. Those are the clerics. We have hedge knights. We have hell knights. Rangers, marksmen, axe hunters, and hound masters. They can summon additional stuff. That's just chaff, basically, but pretty good chaff. 3 ranged units, 2 knights, and priests that can summon bee elementals. So, what else do we want? This is what we need. Yeah, exactly. Recruit. Why can I not recruit church guards? Do I want church guards? I don't think so. Give me all of the headshots, all of the marksmen, and all of the hound masters. Then I can take some ex-hunters. I have enough. Don't need any of these. Rangers. Rangers I take. All of them. Conscripts I don't need. More ex-hunters. Oh. Mongrel fighters are pretty good, I think. Just not for this army. I could use a second one, to be fair. You know what? I'm gonna recruit them. Not those. Light cavalry and spearmen. No. No one needs those. Conscripts. Wolf riders. What? There we go. Oh, yeah, wait. Cannot buy these here. I have to buy them here. What? Yeah. I can now send that guy over here. Good. And these ones... Wait, I still 7 hours until I can. Darktide got a small update. How small are we talking? How many could I upgrade? Just one? Because then I want to save it for the one upstairs. Gonna wait. We're here. We have our team again. Let's go. To the Dragon Burial Ground. Not concerning sounding at all. 1.6 gigs, not bad. Exactly, not bad. That works. 1.6 gigs, that's fine. Oh, actually. Apparently the first Steam machines, Steam cubes have been delivered already. And the first deaths of said consoles have been reported. So... I don't remember what fried the consoles, but something did. We have here Sunstroke. Ugh. Helldivers update 2? Could it be? No. No, it can't be, right? Can it? They would have... No. They would have announced it more. Like, at least a week beforehand. They're not just shadow dropping it. I don't believe it. Whenever this +3 Radiant Cold Iron Heavy Mace lands a hit, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw DC 23 or becomes sickened. That's pretty crap, to be honest. Do we have here? Thick Pads! Whenever an enemy confirms a critical hit against the wearer of this +1 padded armor, they must pass a Fortitude... Okay, never mind. I thought I got something nice. Nothing here. Oh, great. Well, damn. Let me rest. Oh, wait. I wanted to check spell first. Don't think I need to update that one. Okay, wait. He's spontaneous cast anyway. Those are still fine. And all of those are still fine. Good. I checked for an update. There's an update for Helldivers. 510 megabytes. Okay. Lord Zero, I'm going to assume you look on the PC. Minnow is on Xbox. Maybe there is the crux. What a difference. I can rest here. Checked on the PlayStation. Oh, there you go. Maybe that's the difference then. You can brew something. Sealer is not the best one for the protective rituals anymore because the main character is so goddamn cracked because of his bardic knowledge. Camouflage. That's still gonna be Rushelli's best bet. And we can see what else we can brew. Potion of inflict wounds. Yeah, sure. Potion of rage. Wait. Can I not switch between what spells I cast? I guess not. Well, damn. Potion of invisibility. Sure, why not? Oh, yeah. Remove paralysis. Better. And what do we have for breakfast? It was pre-download for something. Oh, well. I still don't think they would just shadow drop it. I see. +4 cooking bonus to all skill checks. Additionally, all armor penalties on skill checks are reduced by 2. Yes, please. Begin resting.
Foxes are incredibly intelligent and quick-witted. They are also noted for their high fluffiness quotient and their aesthetically pleasing hue. Yes, I think that is a sufficiently objective description.
Could be the Helldiver's Warbond. But would it be the Warbond? I kind of don't think it would be. The succubus looks embarrassed and upset. Forgive me for how I behaved back in Aurelio's laboratory. I feel so ashamed. I'm trying to become better, I really am, every day. But every day I realize that nothing's changed, that I'm still a monster. Oh, Hell Drivers. Oh, now I see. Yeah, the R just vanished from my eyes. Got it. Could be. That's more likely, I think, than the Warhammer one. Oh, I said the name. Oh no, I jinxed it. What's bothering you? You were there. You heard everything. All my thoughts. All my filthy desires. Ow! Hey! Sorry for jinxing it, still. Just throwing metal pipes at me isn't gonna fix it. How dare you? I dared. Oh no! No! That's unfair. It's just unfair. No. Wow, okay. I cannot believe this. This is bullying, basically. You're ganging up on me. That's not fair. I cannot even defend myself. Ow. You know what? I actually can.
Freaking drama queen.
There
You
you go.
put a knife in my face. I'd say this is an adequate amount of drama.
Oh, please. It's not like it's the first time I've done that.
That doesn't make it better.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. I cannot believe you. God damn it. You were saving that one. I knew it. You know what? And I thought to myself, it can't be. He's not pulling out a goat. That would be too easy. That would be the best opportunity. He wouldn't do it. I was wrong, I guess. Do you really think you haven't changed at all? Maybe I have, a little. But I don't feel it at all. It's just the opposite. The more time I spend among mortals, the more I feel how different from them I am. Yeah, the knife. Starting to phase out, and the goat woke me up. That's what it's gonna do. Not just you. It's not your fault. The demon invaded the minds of everyone who was there. But what she showed us was the truth. What you heard, those were my real thoughts. Forgive me, please forgive me. There's no need to torture yourself over it. Your thoughts didn't hurt anyone. No, they didn't, but if I wasn't a monster, I wouldn't even have had thoughts like that. And if I can't get rid of them, it means I'm incapable of changing my nature. I'm doomed to remain the... You know what? Do you trust me? I can clearly see that you're changing for the better. Of course I trust you. Arushali looks away, embarrassed. Problem is that deep down, I don't feel it at all. You're beating yourself up for what you think. But what about all the good things you do? Does it really matter what I do? It doesn't stop me knowing that inside I remain the same monster that I've always been. Good grief, what about all the mortals who know you? Them your deeds matter far more than the thoughts in your head. Do you really think so? I guess I've been very selfish then. Been so focused on my soul searching that I haven't spared a thought for people who aren't just worried about thoughts and feelings, but about matters of life and death. The Troopers Crusaders is safe because of information I procured. That matters more than all the things I'd like to do to them, and... Arushali stops talking and looks down in a quiet voice. She continues, Thank you for reminding me about the world around me. My thoughts are real only for me, but my actions are real for everyone. I will try to keep that in mind. I could never save up 8k, so many good redeems to use. That's good. And they are even cheap. Like, 200 points, that's cheap. I turned it down. I think 400 or 500 is standard. I purposefully made them cheap. I do not want to make them even cheaper, because then it just could be spammed. I think 200 is a good sweet spot. I've spent so much of my life alone, with nothing but my own thoughts for company. Sometimes it feels like they've become more real to me than the world around me. Very good at saving points. I have almost 200k in Army's channel. God damn it. That is a whole lot of points. Wow. Just spam the notification sound. Not the notification sound, the Windows error. Just spam it. I'm pretty sure she has a cooldown. That's why it's so important for you to live among mortals, so your world won't be confined to what is inside your head. If you ever feel like that again, feel free to come to me. I'll bring you back to reality pretty quickly. I don't know if that would count as flirting. Cooldown matters not. Doesn't it? Why not? Ah, because you're a mod. Do the cooldowns not apply to those? Is that it? I think that could be construed as flirting. I'll bring you back to reality pretty quickly. So I don't want to do it, even though that is usually what I would say. Just not in a flirty meaning tone, but because you cannot bring tone over to, well, written text. Close to 120k with a friend of mine. Wow. Don't know, but I'm patient. I'm off for food. Be back soon. I'm not gonna be on for much longer, Dungeon Master. Might be that we do not see each other again then. Until Wednesday. Wednesday will be a pretty short stream though. So... maybe 2 hours. Depending on the time. We might just see each other again next Monday. Or, you know, Discord. That is still available. Even if I have a guest over the weekend. Cockhammer! To mean cockhammer. Wow. Unbelievable. I'm pouring my heart out. And you're like this. What? Disappointed! It is what it is. That's why it's enjoy your vacation thingy. Well, I call it a vacation. I basically just take time off because I have a guest. I kind of don't want to ignore them for a few hours. You know, that's not generally not what I do. I still have to do some work on Sunday anyway. But streaming on top of that would be just a dick move. That's not something you do. But don't see ya. See ya. Alrighty. Have fun, Dungeon Master. And like I said, Discord. I can text. I might not be as glued to my phone as I usually am. But in that case, I at least answer and interact with you. By the way, Discord. There we go. I should set up a bot that every time I say the word Discord, it automatically posts it. I really should do that. That's why it's so important for you to live among mortals. So your world won't be confined to what's inside your head. I still feel fear for myself and for you mortals. With me around, you're like mice sitting on a powder keg. She pauses for a moment. Or maybe it should be a keg full of cats? Probably both. What I'm trying to say is that you and all the other Crusaders are risking your lives just to give me a chance to redeem myself. That's a great sacrifice. I don't deserve it. But I feel very grateful. She smiles pensively. Inside my head, alone with all these desires, doubts, and thoughts, everything seems so frightening and baffling. But talking with you makes me feel so much better. This doesn't happen with anyone else, just with you. When you're near, I have no doubt that I will break free of the abyss. And I know that if I happen to lose my way, you'll show me the right path. A sweet heart-to-heart right next to a dragon skeleton. That was a positive outcome, by the way, so... Zero, are you now my Discord, bot? Anytime I say Discord? Is that what this is? There is Lathimas. Yeah, immediately. Thank you very much, Box and Lord Zero. You're just spamming the redeem now. Jump. Woo. Almost. You know what? You do that. I'm going to save the game. Switch over to the idle screen. Still don't know why I called it idle. Should be, I think, just jetting bomb. Boop, boop. Sabotage is what it is. God damn it. Game is saved. Let us. Thank you for the stream. Oh, you're very welcome. I had fun. Bomb everyone. I don't think that works. Just first part, I guess. I had fun too. That's good. No, it doesn't. Oh. Nice try though. Let us see. Stream today was cool. That's good. That's always good to hear. It is hard to judge as the one streaming, right? How it is perceived. For once I was here and followed the entire time. I agree with Fox. It's fine. Can come in and go whenever you please. This isn't a prison. You're not obligated to be here. I'm just grateful that you are. Read the lorem ipsum aloud to everyone at 0.25% speed. Wow. For me it is. I need to be here. You are trapped here. Don't let the people know this. You're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Let me see who we can raid today. Who am I going to throw you at? Still haven't paid me for last week. I'm a bit short on cash at the moment. Can I pay in segments? I can barely afford anything to eat. damn, Jauger's not here. Maple was on Total Warhammer. I see it right now. Draugar wanted to start the French invasion of Maple's stream. But unfortunately, we have to do this without him. Fox, just for context, Maple at one point... What did she say? Don't scare the French away, I barely get any in my chat as it is. Fine, I'll do it myself. You have to be a convincing Frenchman then. Wait, I mean, you got the French citizenship. Like, don't overdo it. Just, letting her know. Maybe with a bonjour or something. Like, don't be aggressive with it. Not beating the I'm Minnow allegation. No, you do not. You accidentally send it from both chats at once. Fox and Minnow is a fish, right? Is that written the same way? The Minnow? No, it's 2 N's, I think. But Fox also doesn't have 3 X's, so... Let me just... So I can actually also hear what is happening. Open that stream already, because sometimes Twitch doesn't like it. Like, rating. And it takes an exorbitant amount of time for me to load in. So I cannot hear the streamer telling us hello and stuff. So I'm just opening it on a second screen. On a second tab. Correct, sir. That's good. Just animals written wrong. Well, that's good. We, as still pretending to be 2 different persons, Alright. There's Twitch, and we're starting the raid. I think many of us know Maple already. Those of us who don't, Maple is a sheep who does a whole lot of Warhammer content, mainly fantasy. She has done some 40k a little bit and wants to branch out a bit as well. So she's not just confined to just doing Warhammer, but she still enjoys Warhammer a good deal. So, what about the raid message? I don't have I don't have a emote and nothing, so just, I don't know, raid and post one of my emotes is enough, I think. Do we have a war cry? If you want to introduce yourself in French, you could do so with a bonjour. But other than that, I don't think I'm big enough to have a dedicated raid message yet. I can, however, if you want one, try to think of one. I still don't have a emote for it as of yet, but I can think of one. And just, have it as a command so I can post it so you can copy it before raid. For now, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Crude. I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday for a shorter stream. And until then, have a nice week. Bye.